Go ahead.
There's isolated areas on the backside of the house where there's some vegetation contact against the structure. As it traps moisture, can cause damage to the siding, recommend pruning it away. It looks like at one time there used to be a larger door opening here, and they've since reduced the size. In the process, they sided this area, but the siding doesn't come all the way down and protect the lower portions. They have exposed wall sheathing down here that's getting wet. Recommend having it completely waterproofed at the base to prevent potential future rot. There's a sub panel located on the back side of the house. A few things with the sub panel. One, there's no labeling to the circuit breakers, which is required. Inside the sub panel, the neutral and ground wires are on the same bus bar. They should be separate after the main panel, and they should have a separate grounding bus bar inside. There's also what's called a double tap on the 20 amp circuit breaker, where there's multiple wires connected to a single breaker connection, which is substandard. As we go around the home, we'll be noting several things in the electrical system. So it's going to be recommended that an electrician go through basically the entire electrical system and make necessary repairs. The crawl space access is here. Portions of the home is built on a concrete slab. The area in the family room has a crawl space area. A few things with the crawl space. One, the access door is here. Majority of the family room, which appears to be an addition, majority of it has a foundation. However, portions of it does not. And portions of the rear wall and this wall are built on, I don't think you're going to see it from that angle, but is pillar and post construction. With pillar and post construction, you have large concrete piers, support posts, and then beams that then support your substructure framing. A very common occurrence is that then you have to block this off to prevent animals and rodents from being able to get into your crawl space, but you want to use the appropriate material so you don't end up with earth to wood contact. There is areas where you have earth to wood contact, and there's also still areas where there's exposed openings and gaps that allow rodents to gain access to the crawl space. As well, the access door doesn't have a threshold, so there's exposed openings underneath it that also allow for rodent entry into the crawl space. And you can see portions of the framing here where the soil is against the wood. I didn't find any visible rot, but it is recommended to eliminate any earth to wood contact and evaluate any subgrade materials. The crawl space itself, because we have openings and easy access, there is rodent activity and there's damage to a lot of the underfloor insulation. There's also rodent droppings throughout the vapor barrier, which is this plastic material which is designed to cover the ground within the crawl space. The area in the far corner, the vapor barrier is missing and there's exposed soil, which is recommended to be completely distributed throughout the crawl space. The crawl space vents, there is ventilation provided, however portions of them are obstructed, and there is areas where there's some fungal growth on portions of the substructure framing. It's dark, yeah, I'll have pictures of all this when I have the inspection report delivered. But it would be recommended to have those evaluated and treated appropriately. And then improving the ventilation, certainly clearing the obstructed ones, and then possibly even adding more. Okay. And also getting a complete vapor barrier is important because that allows additional rising moisture to come up into the crawl space and can cause a lot of these issues to form. Structurally, it's visibly in good condition. Now, I couldn't get to the area back here because of all the fallen insulation and rodent droppings. So it is recommended to have that cleared out, repair, replace any damaged insulation. Most likely, just replacing the vapor barrier because it does have droppings on it, which will also have urine. So a complete replacement of the vapor barrier, and then evaluating the areas that I wasn't able to get to today.